What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Kid Icarus. This is episode 10, and in this episode, we're going to be taking on the last fortress and the last normal level of the game, because in the next episode, we will be taking on the final boss, Medusa. But enough about that. Here we have the fortress, and as you can see, the game throws eggplant wizards at you pretty fast, which is pretty annoying. And by pretty annoying, I mean extremely annoying, because eggplant wizards as... Oh my god, I'm dying. Eggplant wizards, as you will see later in this video, were almost the death of me. Actually, not really the death of me, just the severe annoyance of me in this episode. It was pretty bad. But fortunately, I got those ones earlier, done pretty fast. And it's a good thing I bought those bottles of water of life at the end of the last episode, because I really needed them here. Anyway, I got eggplanted right as I walked into this room, and I kept going forward because, I don't even know how I got hit by that second spike. Totally wasted a bottle of water of life. Anyway, because we have a hot spring over here, extremely useful, I sped up me getting healed here. But, yeah, as you'll see here pretty soon, well, this is me going back to the nurse, and I love sliding around on the floor like an eggplant, because it's just like, since his upper body is an eggplant, and it's just, that's all you see when you crouch, you can just be like a mobile eggplant, and still do pretty much everything. It's awesome, and I love it. Anyway, I'm going back to the nurse here, and, yeah, the eggplant wizards hit me several times, and I actually went past where I'm supposed to go. This is not where the nurse is, as you'll see when I turn around in a second here, because there's really nothing you can do here except get the Centurion, but you can't use a hammer when you're eggplantified. Anyway, yes, eggplants. I don't know what I was going to say about that. I don't know if I think I've probably shown the nurse before in this Let's Play, but if not, she removes the eggplant curse. In some situations, it's probably better to just kill yourself if you get eggplant curse than to go all the way to the nurse, but at this point, when I have so many bottles of water of life, it's just like, might as well go to the nurse. But fortunately, as I'm speeding up here at ×8 speed, I got eggplanted several times. It's really choppy for me right now, but I'm hoping that once the video renders, it'll be smooth. But yeah, it took me several times to get past this. It was pretty frustrating, but I guess I got good at figuring out where the nurse was. Yeah, that's one of the things that's very unique about Kid Icarus, this whole eggplant thing. But I guess that's something that like makes it endearing. Anyway, I finally got past them here. I had a Nintendo Power Calendar from a few years ago, actually. I think it was like 2010, 2011. That one of the months was about the eggplant wizards. It's like, oh, Kid Icarus players ran in fear when they saw an eggplant wizard because getting eggplanted was worse than death. Which is true, pretty much. I mean, if they just killed you instantly, it probably would just be like less frustrating than having to go run back to the nurse. I don't know, but fortunately I've finished recording this Let's Play, so I don't have to deal with them anymore. Although I was playing through the game again, and they nailed me, so I guess I'm not completely done with them. Anyway, we have these rooms with the spikes. Descriptive, I know, and I was totally getting wrecked here. There's a way, if you just, like, pretty much, if you go as soon as the spikes leave and you go as fast as you can get through without getting hit. I mean, that's pretty much, there's not really any place where you can stop in the middle or whatever, so that's pretty much what you're going to have to do. It'll take some practice, but if you really want to do it, if you set your mind to it, I believe you can do it. Anyway, the good thing about fortresses is they give you a ton of hearts, because there's so many enemies that it's essentially like a Specknose room where you get all these hearts. Yeah, so kill the enemies if you want hearts, or don't if you want. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I just want what's best for you. And if you don't want hearts, then don't get them. Anyway, as you've probably noticed, the levels in the fortresses are pretty similar, like pretty repetitive. I guess just because the NES probably didn't have very much memory, so they're like, well, instead of creating more rooms, we can just reuse the old ones, and then, yeah. Woo! And I'm pretty sure that's how they talk at Nintendo. And yeah, I mean, it's similar to a lot of NES games. Like Metroid has been known to be really bad about that, to have rooms that look really similar, and plenty of other games, I'm sure, too. Anyway, which, I mean, kind of makes this video boring, but I have to make up for it by being extremely awesome with my commentary. So maybe if I just say awesome things, then you guys will, like, not care that this is repetitive. Okay, I'm just gonna start listing things. Cheese, burritos, burritos with cheese, burritos without cheese too, although I guess that falls under the category of burritos. Pizza. Should I try and come up with something that's not food? I guess so. Okay, anything but an eggplant wizard. Oh, that's still kind of food. Well, I guess it's like not food because I said anything but an eggplant wizard. But yeah, eggplant wizards are not awesome. They're just annoying. Okay, then... Oh yeah, those snake guys are not awesome either, so I'm gonna say not those snake guys on my list of awesome things. I'd say this game is pretty awesome. I like it. Versus with Attacking Toucans and Josh Jepson. That's awesome. That's my favorite channel on YouTube right now. Super Mario Sunshine. That's awesome game. Versus has done that, but that's not, like, why I like that game. I've actually done a Let's Play of it, if you haven't seen it. And back there, that room we were just in is dubbed the Room of Death, because the eggplant wizards are horribly placed, although, ironically, I did better with the Room of Death than I did in that other eggplant wizard room. So, yeah, there's that, I guess. Basically, what you can do if the Room of Death is giving you trouble, although ironically it should be called the Room of Near Imminent Eggplantness. Well, I guess that's pretty long. I guess I can see why people would go with Room of Death anyway. Anyway, you can just get hit by one of the little snake dudes, Shamums, or whatever they're called, and while you have your invincibility frame, you can go through. Anyway, we're almost at the boss now. There's a shop right before the boss, which is pretty nice, but also something to keep in mind is if you're playing along, if you want to get the best ending, you have to have 999 hearts by the end of the game, or by the time you get to the final boss. So if you buy a bunch of stuff here, you're not going to be able to get enough hearts to beat the final boss. So just be careful here. I still had 899, so I'd be fine though. Anyway, this is Medusa. No, not Medusa. Medusa's the final boss, what am I saying? This is Pandora, as in Pandora's box, the Greek myth. Although, actually, Pandora was the girl who opened the box. And inside the box were all the terrible things in the world, or something like that. This, I guess, is all the terrible things in the world. I don't know, I have to say, if I was Pandora and I opened the box and then this thing came out, I'd be, like, pretty creeped out. Be like, oh my god, somebody get a shoe and kill that. But it's really not, like... I don't know, I think we could probably deal with that problem. I don't know. But it's not that challenging of a boss. For me, my problem was mostly just, like, landing hits on it. But basically, the main thing is just watch out for the balls. No one likes balls. And then, I mean, the head is pretty bad too. Watch out for the head, as well as the balls. And then, because they each do 5 points of damage, I'm pretty sure. And unfortunately, there's no white ring to give us extra defense in this game. But just assuming you have 5 power, you know, your blue pit like me, it'll only take 40 hits to kill, and just be careful and kill it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I kind of just, like, jumped right into it there. It was pretty intense, though, because I I think I ran out of bottles of water of life, and I was like one hit away from death, and my computer monitor's falling asleep because I'm doing post-commentary and haven't moved the mouse in 10 minutes. And, yeah, I got down to 1 health, and I guess this is kind of a spoiler, but oh well. Yeah, see right here, I got down to 1 health and almost died, and that would have been bad. My entire recording would have been ruined. Oh well, though. Oh, so I guess I had 1 more bottle of water of life here. But I think I still did end up getting down to extremely low, which was very scary. But anyway, I'm getting kind of tired of seeing this stupid head go whoop, whoop, whoop. That's not really the sound it makes, it's just, I imagine that's the sound it would make if it actually existed. Although if it actually existed, I guess we'd have more important things to worry about than what sound it makes, because it'd be like some weird thing. Like this trying to attack angels. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is so random. Anyway, it kind of looks like the slime dude from Final Fantasy. Although that is green and not blue. Anyway, 3 more hits and we will be done with this and be done with this episode. And then in the next episode, we'll move on to the final level, because unlike the first 3 worlds, World 4 is a single level, and then it's the end of the game. So it's pretty cool. And in case you haven't noticed, Worlds 1 and 3 are vertical scrolling, and World 2 was horizontal scrolling, and keeping with that theme, World 4 will also be horizontal scrolling. Oh, I'd like to say also here, before I beat Medusa, there's a glitch where if, like, right after you beat it's not Medusa, right? I keep saying that. After you beat Pandora, like, crouch down immediately, and then instead of a treasure chest, it'll show Pit crouching down, which you should see right about here, because I pulled it off correctly, and there you go. So yeah, that's just a fun little glitch that doesn't really do anything. But anyway, I am MajorasMaskMailman, and I will see you guys next time. We did it! We beat the fortress, guys! And here we equipped the all the treasures we got, and I will see you guys in the next one.